Hey monkeys, we're back. We are streaming again. So you are watching Guitar Quackery live from New York City. This is a live stream. Live stream. I thought I said live stream. Live stream. And the purpose of this is to give the customers a way to watch me at work. Yeah. So we also have a TV outside. So I like to stream locally as well, so that the customers of the studio can watch me at work. So this is Music Makers. This big studio is called Bob Elliott's Music Makers. And why? Bob Elliott is the owner of the studio. I just rent this space here. This is called Guitar Quackery, this repair shop. It's the smallest repair shop in town. What town? New York City. So we're in New York, Midtown Manhattan. Okay, now we're all set. I already sent a text message to the customer. So this is an old Martin guitar. And we have a problem, not with the guitar, but with one of the parts that I bought, and I only have one. So I'll have to buy a replacement, return it actually. So we are fabricating a saddle, a new saddle for an old Martin guitar, okay? And I was going to use this, so I opened the package. Look at that, we have an audience. So I was going to use this. This is a bone blank, but there's a problem. Again, nothing wrong with the guitar, just this part. So let's have a look at this. I opened it. It's the all parts bone saddle blank, right, for the acoustic guitar. And it looks good, but it isn't. So bone is, can be a tricky material. It's basically dead tissue from an animal. And look at that. You can see that it's no longer straight. So at some point, I'm sure they made it straight. But then this happened over time, right? You see, clearly. We cannot use this blank. That's it. So I'm going to return it, get an exchange, no problem. And then we'll be able to do this part of the job. But we can still work on the guitar today, which is why I have this setup here. So we need to do some routing. Last time, I made this jig. So I don't know if you watched the previous episode on this playlist. It was pretty interesting. Let me put some tools away. So, yeah, so I discovered this issue when I wanted to confirm that it was the right size. So I opened it, and, I discovered the problem. So this is the routing jig that I made, and this is my little router, battery powered. I really like it. I don't like, to have the power cords around. They get tangled up, etc. So let's put the router here for now. I have my vacuum cleaner here, and I have the guitar over there. We'll put the guitar here on the workbench. I just looked at the guitar, by the way. It's all good. It has a humidifier here with a hygrometer. Let's check. It's still good. So I have a humidity controlled room, but I still keep in the winter, I keep humidifiers in the case as well, in the cases, just in case, you know, in case the humidity drops. These are just wet sponge humidifiers. They're not going to really over humidify the guitar. Not in a couple of days. Yeah, I keep the strings on when I put the guitar in storage. And now let's remove the strings. Where I put my little winder here. We'll remove the strings and put a K-paw on to hold the strings. And then we'll do some routing. Another thing that I need to do is confirm some measurements. We are going to change the tuning knobs. And I'll show you why. So we'll take some measurements. The customer is going to order from StewMac. These are not the original ones anyway, right? So we're not devaluing the guitar. One of them is kind of spinning and slipping. So maybe that's the one I'll end up removing to take a measurement. We'll see. But first, let's do the routing. It's a risky procedure. We hope everything goes well. So, you know, we take precautions. We do our best. We're also going to put a new set of pins, bridge pins, non-slotted, because these are slotted pinholes. And yeah, that's it. Let's have a closer look at the situation here. This is what we see. So that's the saddle slot. Bridge has been shaved. So the saddle slot is very shallow. It's not going to work, right? So we need to make a saddle that's, you know, a little deeper. It's not going to protrude more than this, but it needs to be nicely installed. So we're missing some exposed part of the saddle. It goes right through the bridge, right? Okay. Now we can look at this jig and place it on top. I could put it on directly, but I actually prefer to put these. I cut up some tissue paper, so I'll place this on the guitar. Again, you should watch the previous. This is part 4. The previous two or three parts to see what I did to get to this point. It's all very interesting. So Guitar Quackery Live is a relatively new channel. It's about 6 or 7 months old, this channel. It's only got 210 subscribers, something like that. Okay, so this is a Bondo, right? And this is made to fit this guitar perfectly, just like that. Okay. So as you can see, it's not wiggling at all. It's safe. I do want to push it down just a little bit. You know, just a little bit. And now I can put this router here. and I can slide the router as I cut the saddle slot to a new depth. Okay, so here now I need to adjust the height or the depth of the router, and I'm going to just double check everything before we do any cutting, obviously. So what I am doing is arguably dangerous. This is a battery-powered router, so in order to unplug it, I would need to remove the battery, really, right? Now it's safe. So just making some adjustments. I don't have a good camera angle to show you this, but I am just confirming that everything is aligning properly. Okay, so you just need to take my word for it. I can see right here, which is not very visible from this camera, but I'm following this blade. So it's slanted a little bit. So I need to adjust. Okay. So measure twice, cut once, right? So we'll take some more measurements here. I want to measure the height of this on the treble side and then on the bass side as well, using the caliper. So what's confusing me here is the top surface of the bridge is at an angle, right? So that's throwing me off a little bit. Let's take a metric measurement here in millimeters. So this corner, let's say down to here. Not the corner, but right next to the bridge. 19.9 millimeters. And here, look at that. It's amazing. This is 19.1. Here again, if I retract this, .20. .93. Okay. And then if I take a measurement here, 19.9. Okay. So now I know. So the actual soundboard isn't flat, but this is, right? But this is as parallel to the soundboard as it gets. I think, right, from what I'm seeing. I guess I could take a measurement on this side as well. Right there. 19.16. Let's do it again. Measure twice, right? 19.11. So each time I hit a slightly different spot, which is why there's a small discrepancy. 19.4. Okay, so I think this is good, to be honest. Yeah, but the very top of the bridge is at an angle as well, and it's lower on the treble side, which makes sense, which is how many bridges are. But I needed to just double check everything. Okay, so now we can put this back here. And again, I'm looking at the blade and where it's touching. So I will keep it, I will lock it now. Well, it's already locked, but I'm going to start routing from this side, I guess. Or you know what? I keep changing my mind. I'm going to raise it up a little bit. I'm going to raise it up. So this will take a cut here, and then it'll just run out, okay? All right, that's good. I can put this back. I just need to plug my vacuum cleaner. Okay, this is good. My vacuum cleaner is right here. So I could use a third hand, but I've done it before like this. It works. Let me practice a dry run. Yeah, just like that. That's fine. Let's do it. Okay, it's fine. Okay, now we can run it in this direction as well. It doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure that I can, oh yeah, sorry. The kids are going to be rehearsing there. All right, cool. Thanks. Okay, so now let's move it deeper. So just release this. Just a little turn. Yeah, no more than this. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, no problem. So they can't. Sorry about that. They can't hear the phone, so we won't be able to use the vacuum. Yeah. So I'll just. Yeah. No, I'll do it without the vacuum. It's just a little dust. No worries. It's all good. It's good. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, I didn't realize. So let's have a look. It's good. I do have a. This is all solid. I do have this small vacuum cleaner. Okay. We need to go deeper. Okay, just a quick cut. No vacuum cleaner this time. So I don't know if the router is too loud. Let me check. Well, let's see. Let me close the door. Okay. This is looking good. I want to go a little deeper. Where is my brush? All right. Let's have a look. All right, so far, I'm pretty happy with the results. This is still too shallow. Obviously, we can go a little deeper. So that's exactly what we'll do. Um, I think we're good now. Okay. So let's take this bone blank. It's going to be a little bit oversized, so it's not going to. It kind of fits very snugly, right? But Yeah, so it's actually a really nice fit. So the only problem is this, right? So I'll have to get a replacement. I'm just trying to judge if I need to go any deeper or if that's good the way it is. So let's measure. Again, we measure twice. And we already cut more than once. So on the base side, we have a depth of 3.2 millimeters. And on the treble side, so again, we zero it out. It's less than 2 millimeters. Yeah, we don't want to go deeper than we need to go. I think this is going to work well. Yeah, I don't know. I keep changing my mind. Maybe just a little bit deeper. Just a tad. Just a tad. Okay, this is going to be our last pass. Okay. So whatever the measurement is, I think aesthetically it looks good. Let me just brush off this thing. And take a quick measurement. So the saddle depth here is going to be 2.12 millimeters. That's here, all the way at the edge. But where the string is, I measure almost 2.5. And here where the string is, .6, and I think we're good. All right. So now we can remove this jig. And clean up our work surface, our workpiece, which is the guitar. Yeah. Sometimes I like to save the dust for something, for patching holes. Yeah. I mean, it's not really fine dust, but I'll save a little bit of it. I do have pillboxes and stuff like that. This is a vial. Yeah, this is just, it's just, you know, sawdust. Oh. Okay, I'll put this here. There's nothing else to be done today. Oh, no, there is, right? The tuners, right? Okay. All right. So I'll put this old saddle back, but now we can't tune it to pitch. Yeah, I didn't think about that. There's no way I can straighten this. Maybe I can put another saddle in place just to put the strings to tension. Okay, bear with me. I have a whole bunch of old saddles here. I just need to put something there that's a little taller than the existing saddle, just so I can tune the guitar. Anything that fits. Yeah, this is good. This is one reason why I keep all these old saddles, because you never know. You know, you can use them for things like this. Yeah, we're gonna order pins. So I have a set of oversized pins here. Let me see. These are slotted. I'm just measuring for size. So these are way, way oversized. Yeah, but I do need to take a measurement, and that's how we'll measure this hole. I'll show you. Okay. So these are oversized pins. They are slotted. Where's the sixth one? Here. As you can see, they don't fit, right? We don't want to enlarge the hole too much if we can help it. But we'll use this pin to take a measurement. So I just need some tape. And now I just put it here, and I'll measure this diameter. But at first I want to see which one is the largest hole. Yeah, so they're all kind of the same. This one seems to be the largest hole. So I am going to rip this, okay, just so I can wrap it around nicely. So again, I push the pin as far as it comfortably goes, and I wrap it around. And now I can measure this diameter, and this will be an important measurement for the new pins. So let's take a measurement. .34. Okay, so we want it to be slightly larger than that. So let's say if I measure it a little bit further up, 5.56. Okay. 5.38. So now let me check on the StewMac website. So I can't show you my screen. I'm not set up for that. But I'll just tell you what I see. So I'll do a quick search for bridge pins. Okay, I want them to be ebony because we have an ebony nut, and I believe that's what's going to look the best. So unslotted, we want unslotted pins. And here we have, well, I can't show you the image from my computer. I'm not set up for that. So what did we measure this to be? 5.5, I think. Yeah, about 5.5. Around there. So again, we want it to be slightly larger than the holes because we're going to have to, make sure the holes are nicely reamed with a reamer. I'll show you the tool. Is this in focus? I hope so. Okay. So we're looking at the StewMac ebony pins, right? So what diameter we have here? 5.59. And this is the oversized bridge pin, 6.65. We don't want this. We want this. So unslotted with no dot. Okay, we don't want a dot. Set of 6. This is the price. Slotted, unslotted with white dot. I don't think we want a white dot for this guitar. But I guess the customer will decide. Okay? So now we know that those pins are going to work. Now let me show you the tool that's going to be used to adjust these holes. So these are conical holes, okay? And they need to be slightly enlarged with a specialized tool called a reamer, okay? A tapered reamer. So I have quite a few of them. This is one of them. Okay, so this is a tapered reamer. You know, it's used to enlarge the hole. Okay, this is the more like economy style. You can do good work with this, not a problem. The better kind, the more like fancier one is this one. So, you know, the same thing goes inside. And this one has 3 cutting blades. And then the back is just smooth, okay? So it really does a really smooth job. Okay, and this reamer is made for these holes. But this one is a more generic thing. If you have a sharp one, it'll work just fine, right? You need to take it slow with these reamers because it's easy to cut too deep. I have another reamer here, but I also have a violin reamer somewhere. I used to work on, oh, here, yeah. Is this violin or cello? That's the violin. Okay, so this one will not fit inside. I'll show you. So this one is too big. You see how it doesn't fit? So this is for the violin, okay? And it's really, really sharp. So I keep this here. I don't work on violins anymore. I just don't have time. Now, we'll put the strings back. And then we'll try to remove one of the toning knobs. So this is good news, right? That we're gonna need to enlarge the holes a little bit, right? So if the holes were oversized, we would need to buy a set of those oversized bridge pins, and then enlarge the hole even more. And obviously that's not what we want to do, but it might be one of the only options if you have oversized holes. Okay, so let me place this here. So we'll look up the, let me find the page. You know what? Let me put this in my cart. See, some of them are sold out, so we're lucky. So now that's in my cart, and now tuning machine knob, I guess. Let's see. So sometimes if you don't have the exact search term, I think they call it tuner knob. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Vintage style tuner knobs. Okay. Cream, Ivoroid, or I don't think ebony. I don't think white. But the customer will decide. Oh, and some of them have slotted holes and some of them have, you can adjust, but you know, so let's look at everything. First, let's bring the guitar back to pitch. I think we're going to do a little bit of fret work. Have I done that already? I think partial fret work I've done, right? Okay. So this one doesn't work. Look, it just fell off. Okay, I'm having some difficulty tuning the D string. Okay, it doesn't need to be exact anyway. So yeah, let me show you the situation here. So these are not original. And like I said, this one falls off anyway. So now we want to have a closer look at this and take some measurements. Yeah, we'll need to clean this up. This is a very common repair job on these guitars. So just with a caliper, what we got here is 3.97. That's basically 4 millimeters. And if I measure the shaft, that's it. Okay. So these were badly installed. This one is going to come off as well. So at least they'll come off easily. See, this one is ugly also, the way it's been melted on. So I think we can do better. So what did I say? This is about 4 millimeters, and this way is 3.2, and this is 3.4. Okay, roughly. So now let's have a look. So some of them have slots and some of them have round holes, and they're not expressed in millimeters. Okay, in 3/32 to 5/32 of an inch, rectangular. So the cream is 0.111. That's the number. It has a rectangular hole, which is pretty much what we need for this. So 3/32 of an inch by 5/32. So now I change this to fractions. I'll show you. So we change this, right, from millimeters to inches, and now to fractions. 0. Oh, what was this? That was 3/32. Okay, let me lock it. And this should be tight. Okay, that's good. Now, if I measure it, so what can you make from, conclusions can you draw from this? 15/128. 7/64 is less, 13 128ths, and then 3/32. Okay, so that's good. And then we said this measurement. I gotta move the whole guitar like this a little bit. It says 5/32. So it would appear that the cream color is good, and then we have Ivoroid. Ivoroid is 112. That's the number. And it's just a 3/32 diameter round hole Ivoroid. Now, will that work? I think they will both work. I guess. What did it say? 3/32. Well, we're going to melt it onto this. I don't know. I got to think about it, to be honest with you. So I'll be thinking about this, and I'll be discussing it with the customer. And then I'll see you next time. In the meantime, I'll put this back. And these things aren't cheap, by the way. They cost between $4.50 to $7 a piece. $7 and change. The Ivoroid is $7.08 a piece. Yeah. And it's easy to mess up, by the way. So if I mess up, well, okay. Okay, kids. This concludes this live stream. I see some comments from Aficionado and from Dr. Mike Jones. I can't get into the comments now. Because this project is being charged by the hour, right? So I need to be fair. So I'm going to conclude this live stream. Click like if you liked it. If you didn't like it, just find something else to watch. And that's it. If you want to subscribe to this channel, you can catch me live at work. Just make sure you click the bell icon as well. All right. I don't think I'll be streaming any other projects today, but perhaps I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.